Hey Saber fans, Tony here from Revan Sabers, and today another install review for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Now today we have a special hilt. This is Revan the Crusader by Star Harbor Sabers. This is a limited run. They only made one run of this hilt, and so it's very rare to get this saber. I came across this saber on a Facebook forum, Universal Saber Community on Facebook, and he wanted 400 for it initially. Now it was installed originally with proffie and stuff, and so I didn't terribly upgrade it too much, but it came with a tri-LED, a red, blue, and green, and I initially had, my first saber ever was a tri-LED, and so I was like, okay, sure, no big deal, and so I bought it, and it was way, way cheaper than it should have been. I believe that the hilt itself was $350, and so him selling it for 400 installed with proffie and all the fonts and stuff was very cheap, and in a good way, and so I decided I couldn't pass on the saber, and so I bought it, and of course, what I do, I upgraded to Neopixel, and so this now is running a TCSS Neopixel connector, because I could not stand tri-LED. Once you go Neopixel, you can't really go back, and so, of course, I kept the original chassis design and the initial proffie board and stuff. It originally had like 4 fonts on it, and they weren't like terribly cool, so proffie board, removable battery, and then kill switch, boot it up, and then it has a 27mm speaker from the Saber Armory, so not quite 28. Now it is kind of friction. There's some tension here, which is kind of hard to put it on and off since I replaced the speaker. The initial speaker that it was installed with was blown, and so it was kind of this raspy sound to it. And so of course I've replaced it now, and so beautiful, beautiful saber. Absolutely love this. It is running one button. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it that way. I might replace it with a 12mm button that has 2 little small tactile on there. But for now, one button. I did add these rubber grips on there as well to add some more grip to it. And so yeah. Now this is going to serve as my Sith saber for my Ronin Sabers character. And so this has several Sith fonts on there and then a few Jedi at the end. Of course, without further ado, let's show you off the fonts. Alright, so again, this is going to be fonts that I think fit me as a Sith, and then some extra Jedi fonts towards the end. This kind of mimics a lot of my Speeder Saber fonts, but in a different order and stuff. So, without further ado, first up, we have a passive battery monitor, because when I plug in the removable battery, I want it to be on there. This is The Bane by Lord Blanco. I really do like this font. It resonated with me, so I'm using it as my personal font as a Sith. And so yeah, very cool. I added on Kyberphonic's Lightning Block because his font didn't come with Lightning Block by default. So yeah. A track for this is a track it came with. It's like the Sith theme, but slowed down. It's very nice. Next up,
Darth Revan.
Because this is a Revan hilt, I decided to put a Revan font on there. This is the Prodigal Butcher by Kyberphonic. So this has a Revan track on there by Samuel Kim. Kind of cool. Solid purple. Turn off the track real quick. For color changing, I just did it directly to red, symbolizing his turn. Very cool. Next up,
The Exile.
This is The Exile from the Old Knights by Kyberphonic. This is kind of a Sith-oriented font. The Exile itself, you could choose different paths, and so I decided to do a green blade for this one. The book that this saber was based off of, Revan, has a green saber, and so I wanted to pay homage to that, and so that's why I put this font on there. Next up, this is Duke by K. Sith. This is a Count Dooku inspired font, but I liked it and I decided to put more of a, I don't know, my own twist on it, so I put a different boot sound and different force effects on there. So, very nice font. begin locks and end locks. Horseback. For the track, I just decided to put a Sith inspired font there. I think this is the suite, the Imperial suite from Rogue One. So yeah. Next up, this is Survivor Pack by Kyberphonic / K Sith. This is the bonus font on there that was added. This is red. And so it has a pilot light ignition, and then it has the Jedi Fallen Order style by 5263. Now, I didn't want it just to stay static and just to change colors and stuff. I wanted to be able to change styles if I didn't want it to be strobing like that. So for color changing, I just changed it so it goes to a stable blade. And so it's just kind of convenient. And it took some work for that to be figured out. I just had to add a color change to it and then paste this style in there. So now even when you color change it, the ignition will be the same. So this you'll get the pilot light. Just kind of cool. The track for this is a font from that pack. So yeah. Next up. This was going to be my personal Sith font for a while, but then I kind of changed my mind. This is a CFX font by Mad Cow, which I converted to proffie. This is Ashes. It has an unstable smooth swing effect, because I thought it matched kind of smooth swing. And so, I do like the blasters on this a lot. Very original trilogy-esque. Very long end lock. So yeah. Respects. So yeah. Lightning block. I took Kyberphonic's lightning block and put this because Mad Cow didn't have lightning block on it. And so yeah, a very cool font. The track for this is just one I added. I think it's a Jedi Fallen Order track. Jedi Fallen Order 8, I believe. And so, yeah. Next up. Oh, this is Ronin from the Duel by Kyberphonic. This is from Star Wars Visions, and so, yeah. A nice slow ignition. Also has an unstable swing on there. So that's his droid going ham, and so. So yeah. A very slow ignition and retraction, which I really do like. Track for this is just Duel of the Fates. So yeah. Next up, this is K Sith's Crossguard V3, but this is the Rise of Skywalker version. So I didn't want to be tied to Kylo Ren, so I put a Old Knights of the Republic Sith theme on there. So yeah. Next up, this is the Grumpy Hermit from the Old Knights pack from Kyberphonic. This is when it starts going into the Jedi themed fonts. So, nice green on there. I really do like the blaster in this one. So for this font, I kind of wanted it to be like they're trying to escape from a planet or something, and so I put a Phantom Menace track on there from F1 Speeder. And so. Yeah. walk-up sounds really cool. I had to show it off. Yeah. So, yep. And then, next up. This is a font I came across randomly through a customer. This is Jedi Commando by Lord Nelkin, I think his name is. And so I've heard it and I instantly thought of Arkin and Thexan from the Old Knights of the Republic or video game like that. And so this serves as my Arkin font. And so I took the same blade style it came with as a font and I changed it to be yellow because Arkin's lightsaber is yellow. And so, yeah. Has purple blasters on there. And they have the blast fade. And then custom Arkin font quotes from the video game.
You may close your ears to the whispers of fate, my prince, but they cannot be silenced. I came into my father, Valkorion, the immortal Emperor of the.
And so this track, now the track for this is kind of funny. I watched Dune, and I liked the track so much, the soundtrack for that movie, and so I kind of liked the whole idea of the Empire falling and this and that. So I ended up making the track for this, Paul's theme from Dune. So the epic part. Lightning block. Yeah, very cool. Next up. This is the CW General by Sith. This is the exclusive Obi-Wan font that came with a negotiator. And so, yeah. Of course, I changed it to proffie, and I have a font video on it. Definitely go check it out. There's different ignitions and stuff. I'll demo that real quick. I'm going to do multiple ignitions. This has the Clone Wars track on there. Next up, this is The Rescue by Sith, and so I wanted another font there, Jedi. These are one of my favorite fonts, and so put The Rescue on there. Now instead of putting the normal hallway short, I put the hallway long on there. And so it starts on a bit, and then it goes to the hallway scene. But yeah, moving on. And last but not least, this is my personal Jedi font mixed with several different fonts on there that I basically took that I liked and put them all into one font. And so I won't go into detail about what that is, but yeah. So, unstable on, wide swing. Very soft blasters. Yeah. Yeah. And then for the track, I took, I was replaying Battlefront 2015. And I like some of the ambient tracks on there because they're new and different, and they sound like the original trilogy. And so I put some of those as the track for this. This is called Rebel Loss. So yeah, that concludes the thoughts. So that concludes the install review / update for my Revan Crusader hilt. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.